Hello everyone, welcome to part 9 of my survival world. In this video I want to start on working on a big project. I want to build a castle right over here. And in order to do that I will need to clear out a bunch of trees and how the shapes of buildings and towers in this castle are going to look like. So let's start with the first thing we need to do then, and that is chopping down some trees. And with that out of the way, we can start building a layout for this castle. I might need to chop down a few trees here and there along the way, but I am now mostly done chopping. So the way I want to do this is basically by, first of all, is creating a 1 block thick layout for, well, the shapes of the various buildings and things that are going to be built in this castle, like towers, bridges. The next step will be to build up from the layout I will have created and then find out the rough 3D shapes of everything. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I do want to have a good view of what the castle actually is going to look like. So hopefully everything goes according to plan, which it most likely will not, but we'll see, I guess. So first, let's create the layout. Alright, this place may look messy, but to me it makes sense. So, while I was working on this layout, a cat showed up near the village, and now I have a cat. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to grab another shulker box full of stone, and in a nice looking time lapse, I'm going to be actually working out the rough shapes of buildings. So let's do that. And there it is, so let's check it out. Here we've got the entrance, and I guess I'll just tell a little bit about what I have got planned for this castle and what I want to do with certain areas. So first of all, we have this area, which is going to be some sort of training areas. Probably going to be some target blocks here and there, so that you can practice with that, I guess, and some armor stands too. And since those items are not considered all that valuable, let's say someone would attack this castle, even though that's never going to happen, someone would decide to attack this castle. Some training gear wouldn't be so valuable to those people. And people's homes also wouldn't be all that valuable, so next up we've got some areas for just important people to live in, but not necessarily valuable items to be stored. And this over here is going to be a little fountain of some sort, or maybe this can be anything, I don't know yet, but something small that just looks neat. Then over here we've got some sort of wizard tower, or multiple towers actually, but with one being the highest tower. And yeah, well, as you might be able to guess, this is going to be some sort of building for a wizard to live in, presumably an important person in this kingdom. Now moving up these stairs, we get to the more interesting areas. What this is going to be, I don't know, what have I written down on this sign? A small brewing station. Well, this could maybe be some kind of brewer, that's important too. But the biggest thing of this entire castle, Whoa, we're already getting attacked. What I was trying to say is that this is the largest building in this entire castle. And with a reason, because this will be some kind of throne room. Now this may look a lot different from your usual throne room, because it is, and it has just started raining. Great. So let's just get inside this building, I guess. This looks more like a giant barn than anything else, but I like it. And I'm going to try to make this look cool and fit in with the rest. And next to this building, we have what I think is the tallest tower in this whole build. And I intend to make a giant spiraling staircase up the tower. What we've got here is secret to you, at least for a good while. And then we also have some small towers along the sides here of the walls. For, you know, they're also just guard towers basically. And we also have some nice cool stairs here and there, just because, well, they're cool. And if we move up, down a little bit more, then we also have this neat staircase here. And I wanted to place this one here because, well, just look at this view. And this could be a great place too for some archers if, you know, people would invade on that side or even that side, because they've got a good view of the place and can shoot very far. I'm not all that happy with the top of these towers all that much, but I guess I'll have to figure that out when I actually build the towers. And I may make some small changes, like changing this tower to be uneven, because even builds are just a pain to work with. And this may look like a mess, which it kind of is, but at least I somewhat understand what is going to happen with this place. And you may see that I have built quite a few buildings with cobblestone at the end of the time lapses and deep slate, and that was because I just didn't want to go mining for all that much stone again, because that was the boring part. I did like building out basically the frameworks of this castle, but I really did not enjoy mining. Ooh, that was close. While I'm fighting these mobs, they actually reminded me of something. Hold on, let me just kill these mobs first. I don't want another creeper to blow up while I'm near this castle. Whoa, okay, that is a rare occurrence. Let's get a skeleton. Or a skeleton horse. Oh, I need to wear my chestplate here. This is dangerous. Wait, can you get 3 horses? Or oh, neat. I guess you can get all 4 of them if I would have successfully kept them alive, but I guess we got 3 skeleton horses. That's great, since I used to have one in this world too, but it got killed, sadly, by one of the arrows of a skeleton. So let's get some saddles. And let's clear out our inventory too. Oh, and also I encountered a lot of villagers just standing around on this roof, just looking down. I don't know why, but it looks quite funny. So what I also want to tell you is that I've installed some mods, and none of these mods are actual game-changing mods that actually add content or whatever, but all of them are just mods so that I can more easily, well, play the game and enjoy the game even more. And one of those mods is Shulkerbox Tooltip. What that does is I can basically view the contents of a shulker box when holding it inside of my inventory. Unless it's empty, because then there's nothing to show. I have also installed the mod menu because now I have mods that actually need to be configured. So yeah, let's actually go into the mod list to see. So let's just go down this list and explain. Better F3 is client mod, which basically announces the F3 menu because some things were not showing up the way I wanted them to. For instance, my GPU information basically interfered with the left side of my screen. Now that I have, well, all of this added to it because I'm not running Windows anymore, which makes this much longer. And you may be able to figure out what I'm running by looking at this. But anyway, that's the F3 mod, and also installed this Forget Me Chunk Client mod, which basically fixes that annoying issue when walking through chunks that basically causes lag spikes, and I hate those. So this is a neat mod that fixes that. Lazy DFU was already installed, which basically makes the game launch more quickly. Some library mods. No chat reports because I hate the chat room reporting system, but I'm not going to be going over that in all that much detail. And then the biggest game-changing mod that I have installed is Passive Enderman. And I've disabled 2 of the features because the only thing I wanted to get out of it is an option to be able to basically turn off Enderman griefing. Because my original plan was to build a mob switch so that I wouldn't have to worry about Enderman picking up my grass blocks anymore. But I kinda don't like waiting for that anymore, and it would be annoying to constantly turn on or off the mob switch, because I do need to turn it off for quite a few things like farms to work, and I don't want my terrain, especially this 1.18 terrain, to get ruined by some Enderman, because it's really beautiful and I don't want to constantly pick up a block and place it back where I assume it belongs. And look at that, 4 villagers on this roof. And with that said, I think I've pretty much covered this entire video. So what I want to do next video is to probably prepare for building this castle. And with that I mean gathering resources, but I'm not going to be gathering much stone anymore because look at this. I've already built most of the thing. I just need to mine out some stone and replace it with some other block that will be used in this building, like, I don't know, tuff or something. And then I can automatically get some stone from this build again and use it where I need it. So I've done most of the mining already, except for where I just decided to be lazy and use deep slate or cobblestone. But I'm also talking about getting a lot of wood, which I do enjoy mining a lot more because combined with mining, it adds some variety to what I need to do. And also the little things like target blocks, armor stands, gold blocks, diamond blocks, to stash them somewhere in some valuable stash. And yeah, this is going to be my biggest project yet. But I think I've been talking for far too long. So with that said, I have nothing more to say other than have a good day.